Hey, everybody, it's Ed. All right, so sometimes I get questions about, well, what other things do I listen to other than Elvis? I've discussed it before. However, I figured let's make a video and show some of the CDs. As we go over them, I'll let you know what I listen to, what I really don't listen to, and we'll go from there. All right, so we are going to start with some ACDC. I do listen to ACDC. I've been listening to ACDC since I was a preteen. Love them. They're great. I used to have all their stuff, but have downsized over the years. So there we go with that. Adam and the Ants, or Adam Ant. Enjoy them immensely. Listen to those frequently. Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe. Just recently reacquired that. That's something that I had when it was originally released back in, I believe it was 1980. I want to say 1989. But basically, it's Yes without Chris Squire. Beatles, Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band. First Beatles purchase I ever made. That was in 1987 on the original release for the 20-year anniversary. Boston. Enjoyed Boston immensely. Cheap Trick. As you can probably see from my collection, I am a huge Cheap Trick fan. Love the Cheap Trick. Seen them multiple times. Good stuff. Then we have Chumbawamba. Well, funny story about Chumbawamba is I found that in the dollar bin, and I figured, well, for the one song alone, Tub Thumping, that was worth $1 to me. Then we move on, and then we have the legendary Ray Davies. Ray Davies of the Kinks, and his collection. Got a little bit of Fleetwood Mac in there again from the dollar bin. Both of these were $1. That Foo Fighters was $1. So I added those to my collection very, very recently, within the past week. Same thing with that Foo Fighters. Same thing with that with those Green Days. Those were $1 each. Beautiful. So I picked them up. I recently just acquired those Jethro Tulls. Joan Jett, Bad Reputation. Billy Joel with Attila, with the Hassles, Rolling Home. That was from, oh my God, back in the day. Hassles, same thing. Billy Joel collection. Just recently acquired the remasters. Found them relatively cheap, so I was able to pretty much get, I believe, almost all of them. Missing I don't think they did the Russian concert. I'm not sure if they did Stormfront. If they did, I need that one. Yeah, so here we go. Still Billy Joel. Just picked up the Billy Joel Greatest Hits Volume 3 for $1. And recently just got these as well, because I kind of gave up on Billy Joel back, I think it was after River Dreams. I really didn't pick up much more. All right, then we have some Elvis, because it was out of place. I really couldn't fit it elsewhere. But Essential Elvis, and then some FTD Elvis. And then we move on to the Kinks. And as you can see, I like the Kinks. I like the Kinks a lot. And then from the Kinks, we have Geddy Lee of Rush. Then we got a little McCartney with Ram, which has my absolute favorite song on there by him, which is Uncle Albert. And then another McCartney, Men at Work, Super Hits. And then from my buddy Matt, oh God, I can't even think right now. Sorry. Midnight Callers. Thank you very much. Very good album. All right, and then we got a little bit. I just got also Roy Orbison's album for $1, Ozzy, Blizzard of Oz for $1, Tom Petty for $1. So I picked them up. Pink Floyd, The Wall, of course. Love that. That Police, that I found for $1. But the greatest hits I got back in the day. And of course we have the Elvis Presley box set. So I figured I'd just put that with this, with my collection of CDs. Got a little bit of Queen here. Got a little bit of Quiet Riot here. Got some Paul Rogers from Free Bad Company fame. Got a Rolling Stones best of, if you will. I got that actually given to me. Rush, got some Rush in here. I like the Rush. Rush is awesome. Just picked up that Bruce Springsteen Greatest Hits for $1. Same thing with Talking Heads, Speaking in Tongues. Yeah, got some good deals for $1 recently. So that was good. All right, and then we move on to some Twisted Sister. Had these forever. Then we got some Steve Vai. And then we got the Van Halen. And again, recently just picked up the remasters of these early albums for very, very cheap. Yeah, but then we got Van Halen. A whole bunch of stuff. All right, and then we get into, after Van Halen, you see Widowmaker. Widowmaker was Dee Snider's band 5 years after he left Twisted Sister. So we got a few of those. We got Roger Waters doing The Wall. Got some Yes in here. And we got a little bit of Zappa. And then we got Zebra. So that's a majority of my CDs. I do have others that obviously really didn't fit. So I think there's some David Lee Roth and some other Green Day and Foo Fighters, I believe, and other stuff as well. But so you get an idea of what my tastes are. I also do enjoy some movie soundtracks, but I have those in a separate location. But not really so much on CD, actually more on LP, with the exception of like the original Star Wars trilogy and stuff like that. There you go. So hopefully this entertained you somewhat or quelled your curiosity. But I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And as always, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Take care.